the PR strategy, that the two were doing very well, and we're using beret as an example of the influence we have in terms of public relation, communication, and media. Actually, there was one of the African magazine, one of the international magazines, which used the beret as an example of how influential we are. That you just decide to wear something, and then it becomes a pattern. So that's the type of influence, we're talking about. Look, the EFF is by and large constituted by the youth. Majority of its membership is a reality you can't run away from, and we represent that huge constituency in our society. South Africa is fairly young. Majority of our people are young people, and therefore we are the voice of young people, the unemployed, the poor, the homeless. We're that type of an organization, and youth being the serious victim of the current state of affairs, then we become their voice, because no one speaks for them. You're talking poverty, you're talking homelessness, you're talking lack of access to education, lack of health facilities, and all sorts of things. Unemployment. Young people are at the receiving end of those things, and therefore it's important that we represent them, and we are the voice of the voiceless, particularly young people of this country. Look, there is no longer an organization called ANC. Is Zuma and other political parties, because the ANC has lost credibility as an organization, and our people are not going to eat history. And some documentaries that are compiled by SABC to spread propaganda and to deal with the mental capacity of our people. We can't. And our people are, I'm happy that our people are beginning to appreciate that yes, we're loyal to the name, we've voted for the name for quite some time, but we've always, got a raw deal, and we've not been benefiting as voters. And we must thank the DA for having exposed that weakness in the ANC. The DA has actually demonstrated that the ANC can be unseated. They are the first ones to do that in this province. And that should serve as a source of inspiration to many others who believe that ANC will rule until Jesus comes. There is no Jesus Christ in Western Cape, but the ANC is not ruling. So to say you'll rule until Jesus comes is not true. Again, people should see mediocrity in that, but equally see that they are being misled. They were told the ANC will never be unseated until Jesus Christ comes. They can all come here. We are here today. We've not met Jesus Christ. But the ANC is not in power. The ANC was unseated. The man says we are going to rule forever. But it's not true. They are not ruling forever in the Western Cape. So he goes around misleading people. Then he must say, no, we'll rule forever except in Western Cape. We'll know that he's telling the truth. But for as long as he says we're going to rule forever, without excluding Western Cape, he's lying. They are not ruling forever in the Western Cape. It's going to be the case in Gauteng and many other provinces to follow. So we should, congratulate